My name's Jacob Pogue. I've been with Symmetry now for 3 years, 3 years anniversary, and it's really been a blessing. You know, I came from the restaurant industry, worked in the restaurant industry for almost 20 years because it was easy. You know, I've always done and known, started when I was really young. Parents weren't super wealthy, had my brother and I when they were young, so I've always worked for you know, if I wanted the nice pair of shoes or shirt. Grew up, started bussing tables, waited tables through high school, or when I was old enough. Met my wife in high school, bartended my way through college. Well, bartending my way through college ended up being 12 years later, I'm still bartending, right? Because they just, degree or not, you know, I was able to get my finance degree, but the problem was nobody was willing to pay me, you know, what I was making bartending. I was making close to 6 figures. So, you know, it was a blessing that I came across Larry Spoff. You know, he would come into the bar once every few weeks, and he had found this opportunity, you know, this Symmetry opportunity, and he would talk to me about what he was doing. You know, he tried to recruit me in this business, so he's telling me, you know, about the sales that he was making, the families he was protecting, which really weighed on my heart, you know, and it was awesome, you know, and I was looking for a change. I had tried real estate, tried following my brother's footsteps with that, and I sold a few transactions a year, but it just really wasn't my passion. Showed my aunt about 4,000 houses before she bought one, decided that's not what I wanted to do. So I jumped in, you know, he sent me a link to the overview at Symmetry. I had known him and knew that he was doing well with it, so I decided I'd give it a whirl. I didn't have any sales experience. You know, I had never made a phone call or done an in-home appointment before, but I gave it a whirl, and I was able to come in here, started part-time, which was, you know, I needed that for my confidence. I didn't have the belief level in myself yet. So I started part-time and then was able to transition into a full-time. I was able to replace the bartending income with what I was doing here, and it's just been such a blessing. I mean, first year here, I just focused on personal production. Now, having the team that I do now, growing the business like we have now, I wish I didn't. You know, I wish I could go back and start building. But nonetheless, I enjoyed that first year. My wife and I have been together 16 years now. 13 of those years, I was working nights. So that first year was great. I was able to go out and help other families. At the same time, I had more time with my family, right? And it was just such a blessing. Well, the end of that first year, was, you know, I was doing some reflecting. You know, it was the New Year's and just kind of reflecting on the previous year, how great it was and what we're looking at the following year. And I realized, although the money was great, now I have to go do it all back over again, right? I started back at zero. January 1, it was zero. If I didn't go to work January 2nd, I don't have an income. So I made a decision, you know, work with my mentor, Marshall Wayland, on how to build a team and how were we going to approach that. And so we started about 2 years ago. I've been with Symmetry 3 years now, so 2 years ago we started building a team. And it's been such a blessing ever since, you know, found some good people. We have a great team of agents that are out there and just killing it. So yeah, it's a personal business, right? It's a kneecap to kneecap business. And I tell my agents, you know, that I'm not a salesperson. As a matter of fact, the best salesperson on my team is not a salesperson, right? He cares about people. And that's all I ever did, is I truly value relationships and I value people. And that's why I had success in the field, not because I'm a twist your arm type of, and that's just not the Symmetry system. And that's where I fell in love with it, is the integrity and honesty that Brandon, Brian, and Casey have. And our system is unique because you know, these are families requesting help or, you know, asking for our help. We go out and sit with them. You get to know them. A lot of my clients today, I'm still friends with. You know, the first client, Joyce Baker, her husband Donald, and her, they were my very first clients. I just had a conversation with her the day before coming to conference. You know, it's those special relationships that you build that are important. Brandon, Brian, and Casey are the owners of this company, and all of us are here because of them, right? And because of what they created. And the reason why we're growing so fast here is because it's not a top-heavy company, right? In corporate America, you have a boss. They want you to do good, but not too good, because then they have to worry about their job, right? Where here, there's enough pie for everybody, right? If we run out of pie here, we'll just make more. Where in corporate America, there's only a certain number of pieces, right? And I don't want you to have my piece. So I just think it's neat because they're people, and they understand that the growth of Symmetry is because of people, not because of them, but because they found people. Just like the growth of my business is because of people, not me. You know, I wouldn't be here without some great people. And it is a great system, and it comes from Brandon, Brian, and Casey putting it together, and just their integrity.